Yo, what's good? What's good, guys? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Let me know how y'all doing. Big up, big up, big up, everybody. Big up Morning Zombie. You feel me? Big up Jojo. Big up Mr. HD. Big up Pierre. Big up Prince. Aya. Big up, big up. No, I fixed it. I fixed it. We good now. Listen, everybody. Listen. Like, if you haven't liked the stream yet, the more likes y'all give the stream, the more people the stream gets out to. You feel me? The more people the stream gets out to. So let y'all know the blue hair dye is on the way. The blue hair dye is on the way. The blue hair dye is on the way. Is on the way. I ordered it on Amazon. My sister helped me buy it. We will do the blue hair stream at some point. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Belay Bum will be there, bro. When Belay Bum gets top levels by Caicedo, will be there, man. OG Chicken, big up, bro. Yo, Yard, big up. Listen, I'm glad everybody's doing all right. Listen, hopefully, yeah, we're on the road to 1.5K. If you haven't sub up. You feel me? It don't cost you nothing. You know, we trying to, you know, make it to 2K. Blue hair dye, here we go soon. Very soon, very soon. I am tracking it on Amazon. Also, it is hilarious. Naughty Mad Wake. First of all, Arsenal lost once again in preseason. They got absolutely done by Villarreal. And then these brothers lost in the penalty shootout because Mad Wake missed. You love to see it. You love to see it. Regardless, I'm glad that everybody's here. We're gonna get started soon. And like people in the chat have been saying, sometimes when I stream, certain things happen. Certain things happen, bro. You know what I'm saying, guys? Listen. When I stream, certain things tend to happen. I don't know why. I don't know why. But we'll see what happens during this stream. All right. I have a stream at 5 with Will. But until then, I will be live. And we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. All right. Today I have the feeling. Yeah, hopefully. Yo, Gyak Tua 002. You hate to see it, man. Big up. Yo, JJJ, how you doing, man? I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Listen, we're going to go over some of the news, right? Because some news came out today. And I think it's important that we speak about this. Okay, I think it's important that we speak about the news. All right. So this came out earlier today from Bobby Vincent. All right. So we're going to talk about it. We'll be there. We'll be there. Well, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. All right. So first things first. First things first. There we go. All right. So this news came out today. Unfortunately, not. This is from Bobby Vincent. You guys got to remember, sometimes some people are a couple days behind. Yo, big up EE. You feel me? Big up David. Shout out everybody for tuning in. If you haven't hit the like on the way in. Gyokaku, yes, sir. We're unfortunately going to have to touch on Garnacho, Marco. We will touch on Garnacho at the end. He's not the best, but he's going to... We have to discuss. We will discuss. So, Xavi Simons, update. There's not much of an update, is what he says. An insider close to the deal about why it is such a quote-unquote slow burner. They replied, it's not always easy, but it is nothing to worry about. All right, talks continued today while Leipzig have been focusing on Sesko and Man United / Newcastle. Leipzig also won Harvey Elliott. I don't know if you guys knew, but I think it was like yesterday. Potentially, I think yesterday, the news came out that they were looking at Harvey Elliott. I don't know if I have it saved. I don't think I have it saved, unfortunately. I know I don't have it saved, but the news did come out yesterday that Leipzig were looking at Harvey Elliott as a potential replacement. All right. They were looking at him as a potential Xavi Simons replacement. That's the words that were used. You feel me? Xavi Simons replacement. So if they're already moving on to a replacement, what does that say? What would that mean when they're moving on to the replacement? You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep an eye on that, right? And this last part is important. Helps that Chelsea have enjoyed a few good ways in terms of selling numerous players. How many here we goes did we get? We got Broya out the door. We got KDH out the door. Carney looked like he's the next one out. You know what I'm saying? It looks like, you know, Nico Jackson moving out is accelerating a bit, right? There's been some murmurings about potentially Sterling leaving. So again, there's a lot of moving pieces here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of moving pieces. And something else, right? Another thing, an insider says, it's not always easy, but there's nothing to worry about. We were in talks again. And this is another thing that I want to get to, right? This came out today, right? Chelsea are hoping to agree a fee for Simons under 50 million pounds. Their valuation is 45 to 50 million pounds. Champions League clubs in Germany, Italy, and England are interested in Jackson. All right. Yo, Somali Flame, big up, man. Big up. Exactly. That's what I think it is. So here we go. This is where we're at right now. All right, boys. This is where we're at. However, let me throw a wrench in there. Right? Let me throw a wrench in there. Yo, Santi, big up, bro. Big up, Santi. I hope you're doing all right. All right. So this is where I'm gonna throw, a little wrench in the works. You know what I'm saying? This is where we're gonna see. This guy came out today. All right. Now, I did not know who this guy was. All right. We're saying the Zone Italy. You feel me? For what? For sport media something. All right. Now, this is the thing, right? At first, I'm like, bro, is this just a Fugazi report? What is this guy reporting on? Here we go. And this is where y'all need to do it. Look at this tweet right here, right? Let's translate this tweet really quickly. Let's see what that says. So before the major media outlets reported it, right? Before Fab, before everybody else, Chelsea in the coming hours will officially announce Hato to Ajax, 40 million plus 3 in bonuses and a percentage on future resale, contract until 2032. Xavi Simons blocked, but first the Blues want to offload one of their surplus players. They said 1. We have offloaded 2. Yo, big up Michelle, big up TR. So this is where we're at. All right, y'all see that? Y'all see that? So he reported this news before any of the major outlets, before Fab, before Orange City. He even got the number right. 40 million plus 3 in bonuses and the resale, which a lot of people were not aware of. Okay, a lot of people were not aware of. So what has he tweeted now? What has he tweeted now? Exclusive. So this was tweeted today. All right, it's tweeted today, hours ago. He tweeted it today. Total agreement between Chelsea and Leipzig for Xavi Simons for approximately 60 million pounds. For the playmaker, a contract is ready until 2032. Deal concluded. Transfer to be finalized only from a bureaucratic perspective, aka they're just doing the paperwork right now. They're sorting out the paperwork. They have verbally agreed on a number. They verbally agreed on the structure of the deal, right? The amount, the structure, everything. Personal terms, we already heard days ago, was agreed with Xavi Simons, right? So now we have personal terms were agreed a couple of days ago. And now he's coming out and saying, we now have verbal agreement between all the clubs. All right? Between Leipzig and Chelsea, the deal is done. You get what I'm saying? So if the deal is done, he's the one who said the deal is done before anybody else for Hato. You know what I'm saying? So the here we go is loading. That's why all I'm going to say is, right, I'm not going to speak too much. I'm not going to say too much. But what I will say is, if it gets announced during this stream, that would be insane. There's a chance. It's not a non-zero chance is all I'm saying. All right? It's not a non-zero chance. It could indeed happen. All right? It could indeed happen. See, I think it's a done deal too. I think it's over. I think we needed to offload a couple players. We got Broya and KDH for decent money as well. For decent money. So I can't complain. All right? I can't complain. So this is one to keep an eye out on. All right? We need to keep a little eye on this. I'm not saying it's 100% reliable. I'm not saying this or that. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is we need to keep an eye out. All right? That's all I'm saying. We need to keep a little eye out. You know what I'm saying? Because, this is it's a bit suspect. It's a bit suspect. You know what I'm saying? He says this. He's right about Hato. And he just broke the news that everything's ready. So all I'm saying is, we got to pay attention. There might be something brewing during this stream. We shall see. We shall see. But we now need to speak about the other person, right? We'll leave this on the back burner. Because I think Xavi Simons, again, with the way that the market is going as well, I think Xavi Simons is a great deal. I think he's a great player, right? Great price. Love the profile. We'll see, man. Did you see Pi's tweet on Simons? You talking about this one? Hold up. Are you speaking about this one? Because if it was this one, we already saw it. And Ugochukwu, bro. I completely forgot. And Ugochukwu. There you go, man. And Ugochukwu. That's crazy. Before we get into more news, though, Morning Zombie is correct. We have 58 people in here and only 30 likes. Come on, I know you guys can hit the like. If you haven't liked, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It's free. It costs you nothing, and it helps the channel grow. Yo, some dude, big up, man. So, I don't know if there's been a new tweet since I've been live. I don't think so, because people would be spamming the chat pies. So there's nothing new. It's the same news. It's the same news. Yeah, so there's nothing new. Nothing to be crazy about here right now. But something we do need to speak about. Also, the trophy ceremony was very cool. Awesome. I love that for everybody. All right. This is important. Now, this is the next segment. All right. This is the next segment. So we need to talk. Okay. We know that the striker market is a bit insane at the moment, right? I think we could all agree that the striker market has been crazy. I feel like we could all agree on that point. All right. We can all agree on that point. Now, I'll put it to y'all this way. I think what Chelsea did was very intelligent. When you look at the price that Sesko is going for, right? When you look at all this, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Delap 30 M's is looking better every single day. The 30 M's for Delap is looking better every single day. Right? I agree. I think the striker market is insane. Right? I think the striker market is crazy. I don't think like the strikers have been worth it for any price that they've been going for. Right? And I don't really know what to say. I think Joao Pedro looks like a smart signing. I think that's market price for a striker right now. So I'm not too, like, you know, in retrospect, I think at the moment people are like, oh, we overpaid, etc., etc. He showed out in the Club World Cup. And when you look at the market, it was a fair price. The lap, steal. The lap is an absolute steal. I did see that Lewis went. Check out his vlog. It was a good vlog, man. So the lap, exactly. I think the lap is already better than Sesko. And I think for 30 M's, amazing option, bro. Like 30 M's in this market is like insane. It's like if back in the day we got the lap for like 10 to 15 million pounds, bro. It is really like inflation is that crazy, especially with the strikers. So what I will say is, and I'm gonna bring up my my good friend Staffy, because there's been a certain club that have been done absolutely dirty, bro. There has been a club that has known nothing but shame and rejection. All right. And all I'm gonna say is this, bro. Sometimes, bro, they're too tiny, bro. Newcastle, bro, they've been rejected left and right. They've been dubbed by nearly everybody. You feel me? Joao Pedro, left. No. Delap, no. You know what I'm saying? They tried to go for Wissa, weren't able to get Wissa. They tried to go for Sesko, got dubbed for Sesko. So what does that mean, bro? What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? That means I think something is happening. I think something is happening. Because you know what it is, bro? Newcastle has just sold your Exo, big up. Newcastle has just told everybody that they have 90 million euros. And I remember, I was one of the people that said, why are we valuing Jackson at like 80, 90 million? I'm like, I think that's a crazy amount to value Jackson at, right? I think that's crazy. At first, I was like, huh? Why are we valuing Jackson that high? You feel me? But listen, I've been taught a lesson. Listen, I did not know the sporting director's game. I did not peep. I did not peep. But with the way the market is, we might be able to get a pretty penny, bro. And Jackson might be going the other way. But Newcastle, you could hold that. Newcastle could hold that, I ain't gonna lie. Small Castle can hold that, bro. This entire window has been humiliating for them, bro. Rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection, bro. The club is falling apart. And I expect them to go down the table. Expeditiously, by the way. I expect it to be swift the way they move down that table, bro. I'm talking swift, bro. You know what I'm saying? That being the case, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried, all right? I'm very, very chill. Newcastle, this way, I think Nico's also rejecting, bro. If Nicolas Jackson rejects, I'm being dead serious, by the way. If Nicolas Jackson rejects Newcastle, fatality. Give it up. Give it up. End the club. Just liquidate the club. There's no point. If Nicolas Jackson rejects your club, give it up. Actually give it up. But if the sporting directors are able to sell Nicolas Jackson for 80 million pounds, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I was not familiar with y'all game like this, bro. We might be the best selling club of all time. The way we took some of the best market options, right? Immediately at the beginning of the window. You mean this one? Yeah, bro, I have to tell you, that's Newcastle, bro. They gave it up. It's dead. The project, whatever they were building, it's over, bro. It's finito. You're kidding me, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's over. They're actually finished. They're finished. There is no project without Isak. And they got told no by everybody, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just like, they just have to give it up. You know what I'm saying? They just have to give it up. There's nothing left for them, bro. There's nothing left. But moving on, Nicolas Jackson for that price, I think is amazing. And I need to speak on this, bro. Because I've also seen, listen, shout out Matisse. I got no problem with Matisse. I think he's a great content creator. I've enjoyed watching his channel, his streams, everything. Now I'm a fan. But we do not need 3 strikers. Can somebody explain to me what is everybody's obsession with us needing to have 3 strikers? Can somebody explain that to me? Can somebody explain that to me? Because I don't get it. I don't think we need 3 strikers. I don't think we need 3 strikers. Cole, we'll get onto that in the later section, so don't worry about it. We'll speak about that. I personally don't think we need 3 strikers. I really don't. The way that I look at it is we already have João Pedro and we have Delap. Okay? Almost everybody's third choice striker in world football, the third choice striker is always like somebody from the academy, a young kid from the academy. Almost always, bro. Almost always. The third string is a kid from the academy. I'm being dead serious. I don't understand what is this obsession that we need 3 strikers. Nobody in the league has that, bro. Even when City had Julian Alvarez, the third choice striker after Julian Alvarez was an academy kid. Yeah, but if one gets injured, then we have another. If João Pedro gets injured, we have Delap. If Delap gets injured, we have João Pedro. So I'm not too worried about that. And then the third choice striker is usually from the academy. But that's what I'm saying. He's not strictly a striker. But we quite obviously, if Maresca in the Club World Cup final, I'm going to repeat this again. The Club World Cup final against PSG played João Pedro as a 9, okay, as a 9, then clearly Maresca sees João Pedro as a 9. We haven't seen João Pedro a single time on the left yet, right? Or playing across the front line. It seems like he likes him as a 9, right? If the 2 go down, then we go to the academy striker, or we go to Pedro Neto. We do not need another 9, bro. We don't need a third string number 9. We really don't. No other team in world football has 3 9s. No one. No one else has 3. I'm just struggling to understand what is this all of a sudden, this obsession with needing to keep Nicolas Jackson. Not only because everybody's saying we want to get rid, everybody was saying a couple of weeks ago, we want to get rid of Nicolas Jackson. So Newcastle could potentially be offering us 80 million pounds for Nicolas Jackson. And people are saying, no, he needs to stay because he has to be the third choice striker in case our 2 strikers go down. Huh? What are we talking about, man? What are we actually talking about, bro? Like, we're not dealing with 2, like the odds that both strikers go down again is so unlikely. And if anybody's trying to sell you a story that it's going, that is gonna happen,
stop the cap.
Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. Big up A. Solomon. But stop the cap, bro. We don't need 3 strikers. That's too many strikers, bro. You know what that is, bro? Hold up. I'll bring it up on screen, bro, because it's exactly what it is. That's exactly how I feel about the strikers. Hold up. I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna find the video, bro. Here, this is here. This is what it feels like when everybody's saying we need 3 strikers. This is what it feels like when I hear we need 3 strikers, just so everybody knows.
Fresh pie, save me a slice.
Right? Two strikers? You know, that's fine. 2 strikers, very good, okay?
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's... All right, that's good. Okay. All right, okay, all right. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough slices!
That's how I feel about a 3rd striker. We have enough strikers. We have 2 out-and-out strikers. We have an academy kid that can play a striker. We have Pedro Neto that can fill in case of absolute apocalyptic settings. We're fine. It's enough strikers. We don't need more strikers. We don't need a 3rd choice striker that is on the market currently potentially worth 70 to 80 million pounds. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's too much. Also, Phil, what's up, man? No, those are dead ass the pizzas you would get for the elementary school party. You'd get like the thinnest slice, you feel me? But listen, yeah, and yeah, worst comes to worst, we can recall Gee, bro. We have too many options to be worried about what's going on, bro. We do not need 3 strikers, man. It's too much. It's too much. We don't need 3 strikers. And listen, I'm gonna ask the chat. I'm gonna ask the chat right now. Okay, let's say Newcastle offer us. Okay, and remember, we bought Jackson for 32 million pounds. All right, we used him for 2 years, right? So his book value is even smaller right now, right? If Newcastle offer us 65 million pounds plus 5 in add-ons, are you willing to let Nicolas Jackson go? I'm looking at the chat right now above my head. I'm looking at the chat right now above my head. 65 million pounds plus 5 add-ons. Would you let Nicolas Jackson go? I want to see the chat. I want to see what y'all think. Also, Morning Zombie's right. 77 people, but only 47 likes. Not good enough, man. I need more. I need more. 3 strikers. Phil, hold up. Phil right here. Hold up, Phil. Big up to Phil because this is exactly it. 3 strikers is too many hot dogs and not enough buns. That's what it is, bro. Just hella glizzies and not enough buns. Where are we going to get enough? So it depends. Okay, I hear it. Okay, Ray Allen. Okay, Ray Allen. My question is, Ray Allen. Okay, so you just want a higher price. You want 80 million total. 70 million. I think 70 million. I think 65 plus 5 is good. Yes, but they need to use them. But yeah, no. Regardless of how they're going to use the money, I'm just saying, is that a price y'all would be willing to accept for Jackson? Because at this point in time, bro, he's the 30th. Bro, he's a 3rd choice striker that is potentially worth like 60 to 80 million all in, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. When I get old, what are you saying? Well, shout out Will, shout out Football Carnage, but what is this brother talking about, man? On a free, that's what I'm saying. We have so many potential options for a 3rd choice striker than a striker that is potentially worth 60 to 80 million pounds for somebody on this market, man. For somebody. And this is exactly my point. Newcastle already showed the entire world the amount of money that they have to use, bro, for a striker. So it is what it is, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yo, we got a Staffy raid. Yo, shout out Staffy, man. Not for the comment. Not for the comment. I disagree with that comment. However, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, Staffy. Thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for the raid. Listen, hold up, Staffy. You missed it, Staffy. Hold up. Staffy, this is your tweet. Staffy, this is literally your tweet, bro. I brought up your tweet. We're calling Small Castle, bro. Staffy, we can unite in our hatred of Small Castle, bro. We could dunk on Small Castle, bro. We don't have to fight. Guys, we don't have to fight Staffy. We could all crash it on Newcastle. We took all their targets, man. We took all Newcastle's targets. Listen, we don't got to fight here in the chat. We don't got to fight here in the chat. You know, Small Castle. You know what I'm saying? We all dunked on him. We don't got to fight, bro. We don't got to fight. We don't gotta fight, bro. But listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen, everything worked out, right? We all took Newcastle's players. So now Newcastle has to take Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? Small Castle has to take Jackson. It works out. It works out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. We don't need to fight. Everybody put the guns down. We don't need to fight. We can be united. Also, big up to everybody in here. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it is absolutely free and it costs you nothing to subscribe to the channel. And if you subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 1.5K. I think we were at 1,300. I greatly appreciate everybody. So please sub up if you haven't. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. When's the window closing? I think the window closes what? When does the window close? That's a great question, man. That is a great question. The window closes on, it says September 7th. September 1st. Apologies, September 1st. That's when it closes. 80 for Jackson. Yep. Yeah, sub up if you haven't. I think we need money to bounce the UEFA books, but I agree. However, I think we already did a good job. We needed to deregister. We needed to sell people that we had registered, right? And this is the thing. We had to sell people that we had registered earlier on. You feel me? That we had registered for the Conference League. Now that the Conference League is done, and we're selling the people that were on the Conference League squad, we will probably be okay. We will probably be okay. I'm not worried about that right now. I haven't seen any reports that lead me to be worried about that. You feel me? But there we go. So I do think Jackson is better than Sesko, by the way. I think people are overdoing it. I think Jackson, as of right now, is better than Sesko. I don't think that's a crazy take. I do not think that that's a crazy take. For Jackson, we go on in for Rodgers. We have to see, bro. No, this is my whole point. I don't think, that's why I brought up the video before. It's enough slices. We don't have enough spots in the squad for 3 strikers.
Good. That's good. It's enough slices.
So I'm saying it's enough. We have enough strikers. We don't need more. We don't need more strikers. That's where I'm at with Jackson, bro. We don't need more strikers, bro. We really don't. But listen, we have to get on to more unfortunate news, more unsavory topics, if you will. I would just call it unfortunate news. You feel me? Unfortunate news. More so than anything. Also, hold on. I need to bring this up as well, because I didn't bring this up because we were talking. But look, Chelsea wanted an important fee for Jackson, not alone with an obligation, right? Jackson's also open to leaving Chelsea if Chelsea can find an agreement with the club, right? Newcastle interested. I think Jackson is leaving Chelsea. This is from Fabrizio Romano. This brother thinks that Jackson is leaving. That is what Fab is saying. And we all know that Fab loves to speak for clubs, bro. We know this. We know this. He does the agent talk and he does the club talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we have to keep in mind. He changed it. He said Jackson could leave. Now his feeling is Jackson is going to leave. You feel me? So, and again, this was also reported by Telegraph, by Mike McGrath, right? Newcastle considered Nicolas Jackson move after Benjamin Sesko. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep that in mind. We have to keep that in mind. That is something that, you know, is in the background. Okay. So, let me see, because I need to find okay, here we go. This is the news. And I think this is a perfect picture, by the way. I think this is the perfect picture for what we're going to speak about, because it is because of this man and this man only. And I need everybody to never forget everybody who's watching, that this is the reason why this transfer is happening. This is the reason why this transfer is ongoing. I need everybody to absolutely understand it. If you want to blame one man, don't blame the sporting directors. Don't blame Joe Shields. Don't blame the owners. It is one man risking his entire career at Chelsea Football Club on this one signing. Okay? Paul Winstanley is keen on bringing Garnacho to Chelsea, and they believe they can get him for a figure near £30 million. I mean, I think we're all in agreement that we don't want we don't want Garnacho, right? I feel like we can all agree You feel me? I feel like we can all agree, right? Also, Dave the GOAT, relax, bro. Relax. But I feel like we can all agree we don't want Garnacho here, bro. We don't want Garnacho here, all right? And I'm going to tell it to you this way. I think, and I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious when I say this. I think there is nothing, like literally zero that Garnacho adds to this club. Footballistically, right? Football-wise, I don't think anything is brought to this club by having Garnacho here. I think zero is brought to this club by having Garnacho here. I would rather have nobody here than Garnacho here. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. I would rather have nobody here than have Garnacho here. Okay. That's one, right? That's one. Number two. I think that Garnacho is a dickhead. I think his attitude problems, I think the way that he conducts himself, the way that he speaks, the way that his brother acts, I think it's a detriment to what this club is currently building. The mentality that I'm starting to see at this club, I think it's a detriment. I think everything he does, the way he speaks, the way he acts, I think it's all a detriment, and I'd rather not have it at this club. I would rather not have it at this club. Number three, I would legitimately not want to give, because everybody needs to keep in mind, this is pure profit for United. Why would I want to give United money, right? That's number three. Why would we want to give United money? And all the reports, and I had to say this, I don't have the tweets. Listen, if one of the mods, if you have the tweet, let me know, and I'll try to bring it up on screen, right? I'll try to bring it up on screen. I believe that there were some reports that were saying internally, right, when Stanley is basing his Chelsea tenure, right, that his job on this Garnacho signing, because the other directors do not want Garnacho, right? Joe Shields doesn't like it. The owners, like, they have given control to the sporting directors, right? So he's basing his job on this. And this is the second point. And yo, shout out Phineas. Listen, shout out Phineas for the donation. W. Listen, always a W for donations. Always a W for donations, right? But what I will say is this. This is the other side of it, right? I don't think he offers anything to this club football-wise. What I will say though is this. In terms of financially, I think he is a very easy flip. If they get him for 30 million pounds, right? Considering his age, right? Because I do think with Dave the GOAT's comment, he's saying, for anybody that doesn't see Spanish, he's saying Garnacho is a good player. Disagree. With a lot of experience at such a young age. I disagree with that he's a good player, but he has a lot of Premier League minutes under his belt. Right? Currently, right now, Garnacho is on 50K a week. He's on 50K a week, so he's going to need a bump. Maybe to 80 or something else, right? So we're going to have to see what happens with that. Here we go. Yo, again, WWW, you feel me? W super chat. Thank you, Marco, for the super chat. Give it up on Malagon, brother. I know you are next. Oh, by the way, hold up. Marco, hold up. I was at Marshall's the other day, not Marshall, the content creator, but Marshall's the store. And I was looking at the, like, I was looking through like the clothes and stuff, and somebody hid this jersey in one of the, in the pants section, right? In like the jeans section. And it was like, I think it was like $15, bro. Bro, okay. So hold up. So I got this shirt for $15, by the way, Marco. Hold up. Marco, look, I got this shirt for $15, bro. It's a Mexico jersey. Hold up. It's like difficult to see because the green screen is trying to cut it out because it's green, which makes sense, but it's difficult to see. But look, see? And bro, it was like $15. It was crazy. It was really, it was good. It was good. I ain't gonna lie. But Latinos and Marshalls is because they got the good deals. What do you want me to say? They got the good deals, bro. They got the good deals. I can't lie, bro. I couldn't say no. It's a real shirt, and I'm like, you know what? Fair enough, bro. When it is like, you know, Cinco de Mayo and all this stuff, I could pull up to the Mexican baddies. I ain't gonna lie, man. I could pull up to the function. There we go. Anyways, everybody stop fighting about Mexico in the chat, man. But going back to, hold up, going back to the comment, right? Going back to what we were speaking about. The only thing, again, financially that we can speak about, the financial we can speak about is I think that they will realistically be able to flip him for 50 to 60. That's the only thing that I can see in terms of them being able to spin a positive out of this. Because I think football-wise, I don't see it, bro. I'm be real with you, man. Football-wise, I don't think he brings anything. But financially, I have zero doubts in my mind. If we buy Garnacho, we're going to be able to flip him, right? But again, for me, I named you guys 3 negatives, right? Nothing footballistically, right? A bad attitude, and we're giving Manchester United pure profit. Those are 3 big negatives. In terms of a positive, it's just that we'll be able to flip him financially. That's it. It's one positive, bro. And I would rather keep somebody like Tyreek George. And not only that, by the way, I think this is also a good point to bring up, is we have, and you guys brought it up in the chat, bro, we got Quenda, bro. Quenda's on the way, and Quenda's a better talent than Garnacho. And I already said this, the biggest negative for me as well is the absolute brain damage that I'm going to have having to watch Garnacho play for this club. When I see Garnacho lift a Chelsea shirt, bro, I'm literally gonna want to die, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I despise Garnacho. Like I hate him as a player, bro. So for me, it is what it is. The one thing I will say that is a positive as well is that Garnacho is not coming in to be a starter. You know what I'm saying? Specs getting cooked on Big Six bands, bro. But I told you, it's small castle settings, bro. It's unfortunate, but it's small caster settings. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what people are saying, right? Now, Garnacho has a profile we want for left winger. But the thing is, we already bought the profile of left winger in Gittins. And they're the same age. Do you get what I'm saying? We already spent a ton of money on Gittins. Touchline winger, right? Pacey, right? Able to run in behind. I'm already seeing, like, we already got the profile in Gittins. The way that they're going in for Garnacho is what is a financial opportunity, right? Something too good to pass up on the market. That is what they're going for. That is what they're going for. And for me, I completely disagree, bro. No, I'm not, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not having those conversations, man. I'm not having those conversations, bro. I'm not celebrating out here. I'm not celebrating Garnacho goals, etc., bro. It's not happening. They want 2 for every position. I agree. But if we're going to do that, right, if we're going to get Gittins, then I'd rather get another left winger like Malik Fofana, who is more highly rated. We're not giving money. We're not giving pure profit to our direct rivals, right? I think that once we got Gittins, if we're going to have 2 in every position, then we could have kept Tyreek George, right? We could have gotten Malik Fofana. I think that there is a lot of other options other than Garnacho because the profile is already filled. Gittins was the profile pick. That was a profile buy for the touchline left winger, dribbles, one-on-one, right? That was a profile already. So if we're going to do that, then that's what I'm saying. Garnacho is not only redundant, he's the same age nearly as Gittins, right? We're giving direct money to a rival. And worst of all, like I said, we have Quenda coming in anyways. Quenda is coming next year, guys. I need everybody to understand this. If Quenda, right, has a breakout season at Benfica, which could happen, it's not out of the realm of possibility. He could have a breakout season. Are we going to send him to Strasbourg and risk that? Or are we going to want to integrate him to the first team? But he might be cheaper than Fofana, right? He might be cheaper than Fofana. We don't know yet. And this is another thing that I'm going to say about this whole Garnacho thing, right? I think that this is not going to happen anytime soon. I'm going to tell you guys what I think is going to happen, all right? This is what I think is going to happen. We're going to get to the end of the window, whether that be a week or a week and a half, okay? We're going to get to a week or a week and a half. And then once the week and a half starts, we're going to go to Man United and we're going to give them 2 options, okay? We're going to give them 2 options. We're going to say this. We're going to tell them, you are either going to accept 30 million all in, right? Whatever that is in a base fee plus add-ons or whatever. It could be 20 plus 10, 25 plus 5, whatever it is, it's 30 million total. Or you accept the loan. right? And because Garnacho has literally told every other club, and it's been widely reported, Garnacho has told every single other club, I'm not even discussing with you. He has put United in a position where they are forced to look at this Garnacho loan and think about it, because they have no other option. If they don't want to lose him for 30 M's, right? Then they have to accept the loan option, because otherwise Garnacho is just staying there. They're just staying there. And then they're not able to move him on. And and if they keep him, right? If they don't accept the loan and they don't accept the 30 million, he's not going to play under Amram, and his value is going to get worse. They're going to accept the loan, because at least if they accept the loan, there's a chance that he comes into Chelsea, he plays a couple games, and he increases his value, and people are more willing to meet the 50 million pounds. We're not paying 50 million pounds for Garnacho. We already paid like near 60 million pounds, or was it like 50 million, around 50 something, 52, I think it was, for Gittins. So if we already paid the 52 for Gittins, then I don't see us paying another 50 for Garnacho, because at that point, it's not a financial opportunity. It's not like this. That's why we're looking at around 30 million pounds. That's it. And that's what I think is going to happen. End of the window. Literally, last week of the window, we're going to go to United. You're absolutely desperate to offload Garnacho. We're going to give you two options. Give him to us for 30 million pounds, or accept the loan. That's it. Those are the two options we're going to give them. And if you don't, we're walking, because we don't need the player. We're in the position of power. So there it is. And I for me personally, like I already said, Garnacho is not going to get damn near any minutes. Because I think if we get Xavi Simons can play there, right? You have Gittins, you have Xavi Simons, and you have Pedro Neto, who can all play on the left. And in my opinion, start on the left before Garnacho starts on the left. So Garnacho's not coming here for playtime, bro. He's not getting any guarantee of playtime, bro. I'm so sorry. He's just really not. And Maresca has already shown multiple times, right? How much do we buy Felix for, right? Felix, Viega, even in Cuckoo, right? If Maresca does not rate you, if Maresca does not think that you are a good fit, then that brother is not going to play you no matter what. Say what you want to say. He's not going to play you. He just isn't going to play you. And really, at the end of the day, that's where we're at right now with this whole Garnacho saga. There's not much to say, because, like I said before, nothing is going to happen until the season starts. Legitimately, nothing is going to happen, bro. Nothing is going to happen. So there's not much to say. I don't want him at my club. I agree. I don't want him at my club either. I don't. I think if we ever wanted to move him on, he would make it a problem. He would cause a stink, and I would rather just not deal with it whatsoever. I think there's zero reason to deal with it, bro. Zero. But listen, that's I think me personally, I think that's enough of the bad news. You know what I'm saying? I think that is enough for the bad news. I think we can get onto some more positive news. Okay, Fofana's a baller. He's right there. I agree. I already said this. If we were gonna pay that much, then just go for Fofana, bro. I'd rather go for Fofana than go for Garnacho, bro. But in some bit of good news, listen, bro. Estevão is finally here, man. Our Brazilian baller, Joga Bonito, you feel me? At the bridge. Shout out Estevão, man. I'm excited, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see this kid play for our club, bro. This is good news, man. The worst, listen, man, it was too good to pass up. I already told you, man. For 15 bucks, a real jersey. There you go. But we got Estevão, man. This is our baller, bro. This is our baller. This is our Brazilian baller, man. He's finally here, bro. He's finally here. Brazil. Let's go, man. Shout out Brazil, bro. Let me see. Do I have any Brazilian funk on this? I think I have some Brazilian funk on this soundboard. Let me see, bro. I know I got it somewhere, man. I know I got it somewhere, bro. Where it at, bro? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, bro. We got Estevão, man. Estevão time, bro. We got Estevão time, baby. It's Estevão time, bro. Look at that, bro. Shout out Estevão, man. Welcome, 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 bro. Welcome to the biggest club in London, man. The best club in the world, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy, bro. I'm excited to see this kid, man. I'm excited to see this kid, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Yup. See, you see the link up, man. You see the link up, bro. You see the link up. You see the link up, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, I'm hyped, bro. He said, I'm very happy. It feels very rewarding to represent Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs in the world, and I am very happy and hope to help the team in the best way possible, bro. I love the game, bro. I love the game. I love it, bro. From December 2023, bro. Look, December 2023. Big exclusive. Chelsea are in talks to sign Brazilian wonderkid Estevão. The 6-year-old could cost 34 million pounds, man. And listen, it's worth it, man. It's worth it. It's worth it. I used to pray for times like this, man. Look at this. Hazard is the one I watched most at Chelsea. Look at this, bro. The Hazard aura is still helping the club 2025, bro. And I said this, bro. I said this in the group chats. I legitimately told everybody. I said, people don't understand. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is growing up, right, on the playground saying, I want to grow up and I want to learn how to dribble like Salah. Nobody's saying that, bro. But Hazard had the streets, bro. Hazard legitimately had the streets, man. Hazard was different. People forget. Hazard was in conversations. Hazard was in conversations with Messi and Neymar, bro. At his peak, at his prime, when he was running the Prem. People forget, man. People forget. People forget. Not only this, bro. Not only this. The Thiago Silva aura is still lasting us to this day. To this day. The Thiago Silva aura is lasting us, bro. Do you know how insane that is, bro? Exactly. And Cole Palmer will be feeding the next generations. We'll be there, bro. He will be feeding the next generations. But bro, look at this, man. After I signed for Chelsea in the final game of 2024, I played against Thiago Silva. He came and talked to me. He said I was going to love the club, and now I can see how amazing the club is. I love Thiago Silva, man. I love Thiago Silva. That's why I got a Thiago Silva jersey. I love Thiago Silva. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy. Shout out Thiago Silva, man. Also, by the way, guys, notice, also, Dave the Goat, yo, calma, bro. Relax. But notice how they keep hiding his number. Hold up, let me tell you. They keep hiding his number, bro. They don't want to let us see his number. What is his number? I think it's going to be 41. I think he keeps 41. I think he keeps his number 41 from before. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. My 3-year-old son only knows Cole Palmer. Bro, I'm telling you, Cole Palmer got the streets, bro. The Selly hitting the streets, bro. I'm telling you. And look what he said, bro. Estevão on long-term goals says he wants to win the Prem, W, Champions League, and be the best player in the world. Run it, man. Run it. I love it. I love everything I'm hearing, bro. I love everything I'm hearing. I think right here somebody had it, bro. Look at the way that these brothers are trying to hide the number from us, bro. Look at the way they try to hide the number, man. Didn't they say 21 on Twitter? I have no clue. I don't think it'd be 21, though. It makes more sense 41 because nobody has 41 on the team. But we'll see, man. 41. Yeah, I think it's going to be 41. And look at this, bro. The winning team in today's training. Who is that on the winning team? Look at that. Look at that, bro. That's our boy right there. Already on the winning team in practice, bro. Already on the winning team. Bro, I'm telling you, we're going to be in absolutely good, man. I'm so excited to see Estevão play, man. I'm gonna be dead serious. 11, I think 11, I don't know if there's a hot take. I think 11 might go to Xavi Simons, bro. I think 11 might go to Xavi Simons. I don't know about what you guys think. I think 11 to me screams Xavi Simons, bro. Because it's either Gittins or Xavi Simons that's getting the 11. Let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all think is getting the number 11? I don't know. We'll see, man. I know I'm peeping the winning team members, bro. I peep it, man. The ballers, bro. The ballers. Yeah, Thiago Silva was a legend, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, JP. Yo, CNAC, man. Allow it, bro. Allow it, man. Xavi Simons 11. Xavi 11. Xavi's cold. I'm telling you. I agree. I think 11 is going to go to Xavi Simons. I think they're holding out. I think that's why XS11, cold. I love it. Xavi Simons 11, man. Gittins is 43 due to his celly. We'll see, bro. I just think 11 Xavi, bro, 11 Madueke to 11 Xavi Simons is such an upgrade, bro, for that number. Such an upgrade. Rob ruining the aura of that team. Yeah, bro, I could say that about our starting 11 too. The team walks out and I'm like, bro, ruining the starting 11. Only Cole missing. Also, can you guys explain to me, by the way, that this just came into my mind, bro? This just came into my mind. And by the way, for everybody watching, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You feel me? It's completely free. It costs you nothing. You feel me? Just subscribe. Absolutely free. We're on the road to 1.5K. I would greatly appreciate it. You feel me? If you could subscribe. But listen, so I think the day or the day after we won the Club World Cup, I ordered two things off the Mega Store. I ordered the World Champion shirt, and then I ordered the what is it called? The zip up that they had during the pregame, right? Before the games. Hold up. Tell me why I received the jacket. It's a fire jacket. I love it. It's an amazing jacket. It's even better in person, by the way. It's even better in person, I gotta say. One of the best jackets. I love it. Every time they walked out this season, I loved it, bro. I loved it. But why did I receive that? Where is my world champion jersey? I ordered the world champion 25 and it's still not here. The jacket got here and the world champion shirt still didn't get here. What do we do? Bro, everybody and their mom is ordering the world champion shirt, bro. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm still waiting on it, bro. Real or replica? For which one? The world champion shirt? The world champion shirt is real. It's real. I ordered both off the Chelsea Megastore. This one I think was like 100. This one was what, 140, I think. I think it was 140. I think this was 140. And then the world champions jersey was like 125 or something. But bro, how come that got here? That's what I'm saying, Ray Allen. Where is it? Where is my word? Because I sent them a message. The thing is, they literally sent me an email. They're saying, okay, this order has shipped, right? But they only said one. The world champion shirt still says that it's waiting to be delivered. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's a backlog. Everybody trying to get the world champion shirt. Bro, I'm telling you, once I get the world champion shirt, anytime I'm in an argument with anybody on stream, bro, I'm gonna turn it around. World champions 25, man. 4 years. They gotta hold that, man. We're world champions for 4 years. What are they gonna say? Anyways, sorry for the tangent. It's just like, it's insane to me that I got the sweater. You feel me? That I got the jacket, but I didn't get the actual jersey that I ordered. Anyways, regardless. Also, I need to say this to Spurs. Who do you think you are, bro? Relax. Put the gun down. Put the gun down, Spurs. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're legitimately not that guy. When I saw this news, I was like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Spurs trying to hijack Hato? Bro, I was like, excuse me? What are we talking about, bro? Trying to hijack Hato? Who do you think you are, bro? Like, Jimmy, who do you think you are? Also, I have to give a shout out. Hold up. I need to bring this up too, because this was really, really cool. Let me see if I can find it, bro. This shout out to the Chelsea admin, because I didn't even peep this, but this will be a background graphic. I'm promising you guys right now, this day, I will make a background with this. Hold up. Where is it, man? Run me the picture, bro. Where is it? How come the picture's not here now, man? What are we doing, bro? Bro, don't tell me I didn't save it, man. Bro, if I didn't save it, oh my God, I'm gonna be so sad, bro. The clips from the overlap yet? No, I haven't seen the clips from the overlap. I think I've only seen the quotes, bro. I think I've only seen the quotes. Let me see if I could, maybe I bookmarked it, bro. When Sanchez back, no, Sanchez not getting a background graphic. Give it up, bro. You make a lot of promises, bro, but I'm keeping them, bro. I'm telling you, the blue hair dye is currently Amazon. It's on the way. It's Amazon on the way. It's Amazon on the way. I don't think I could find the picture, but there was a picture of Hato. There was a picture of Hato, and it was a blue lion, right? right next to the Netherlands line, and it's cold, bro. It's absolutely cold. I wish I could find it, man. I legitimately wish I could find it, bro. That was one of the coldest pictures ever, bro. I didn't even think about it. Bro, I'm actually just trying to find the picture, man. I loved it. Damn, I can't find it anywhere, man. Listen, shout out. Also, I love that they're giving all the Chelsea, the new signings, the Club World Cup version of the shirts, man. I love it. You love to see it, bro. You legitimately love to see it. Man, I can't find it, bro. Nah, man, that's so sad, bro. I gotta scroll up in the chat because I know I sent it at some point, bro. But we'll see, we'll see. Sims will get 11 and Garnacho will get the 22 shirt. We'll see, bro. Yeah, he didn't, bro. Go or pie sweets on character. Yeah, we'll do it, man. Let me just see something, bro. Bro, I wish I could. Let me see. Try looking for it on the Netherlands national team page. Maybe, bro. Hopefully. Let me see. I saw it over there. Maybe that's where it was, bro. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Thank you. Thank you. I'm bookmarking this now, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Bro, the two lines right next to each other is cold, bro. And it's orange and blue. Bro, it's cold, man. It's legitimately cold. Like that's awesome, bro. Back to back is amazing. Like right here, right next to each other. I love it, bro. That is an insane aesthetic, man. Insane aesthetic. But yeah, we'll go over the overlap comments. Cause I personally haven't seen the video. I think it would probably be copyright if I try to go over it. You feel me? But hopefully not, man. Also, yeah, increasingly likely to leave Chelsea, but we already spoke about this, bro. Also, shout out to Drop Pedro for saying welcome to the world champions. I like how nobody's calling us Senki, bro. I'm telling you, I love it, man. All right, let me scroll up. Where are the character comments, bro? Where is it? Where that, man? Okay. Carragher on Chelsea next season. It feels like Chelsea in the last 2 to 3 years changed a lot of players without anyone coming in to really lift the level. What are we talking about, bro? 2 to 3 years, nobody's lifted level. So Caicedo and Enzo came in and didn't lift the midfield level, right? Cucurella came in, didn't lift the level. What are, like, this guy is such a waffler, bro. Like, he's legitimately such a dickhead. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Doesn't lift the level. What are we talking about? We have the best midfield now in the Prem. And the best midfield was assembled in the last 2 to 3 years. Like, I just, like, at some point, we have to give it up on Carragher, bro. Like, at some point, we have to give it up. And I really hope that we are able to see Prem coverage move on to somewhere else, bro. Because we can't do this, bro. And I don't know if you guys have peeped it too, by the way, but when Liverpool, when they sell a player, right? When they sell a player, it's reported, you know, in euros. So, oh my God, look, they sold this much, right? But when they buy a player, it's in pounds so that the number is lower. They do it every time, bro. They do it every time. And they think that we're not going to peep game. But, bro, I peep game. I see the game. I don't see Chelsea finishing above Liverpool, Arsenal, City, favorites for 4th. Yes, but listen, at some point, he's just a hater, you know? I don't think I touched on this either, but, bro, listen. I do gotta say this, man. I only got one thing to say, bro. Let me see if I can get it up, bro. Let me see if I can find it, bro. Because this is where is it, man? Because this is one guy, man. Like, no, I can't find it, bro. I can't find it. Anyways. I do gotta say, listen, man. Shout out KDH, bro. Shout out Conference League King KDH, bro. Conference League King KDH, man. He came in for a year, never complained about the minutes he got, never brought on the fuss. Completely an amazing squad player. Nothing to complain about. Brother just spoke. He did what he needed to do. Never complained. Amazing squad player. I wish him literally nothing but the best at Everton, bro. And I think you can go back, by the way, to my old streams. And I said, hold up, and I'm going to give this for KDH right here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out KDH, man. Big up, bro. Big up. You feel me? You were everything that you want out of a squad player. But I said this before. I said KDH is, I don't think his level is good enough to ever be a starter for Chelsea, but he is good enough to be a mid-table legend. I said this before. He's good enough to be a legend for a mid-table club, bro. Because I do think he is good. You feel me? But bro, listen, and this is true. That comment is true, by the way. KDH's legacy is better than most. Big up Kalis. He's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong. KDH's legacy is better than some's. Listen, bro. He got 2 trophies. He left the world champion. He won the Conference League. He had a goal in the Club World Cup. He had goals in the Conference League, right? Listen, his legacy is better than most. He's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong. Some people, they have 0 European heritage. Others do. It is what it is. But listen, I got nothing bad to say about KDH, bro. I have 0. You're never going to find me saying anything bad about KDH, bro. Especially because, like, as much as I remember we complained about the price that we bought it for, we have made, because of his book value, we have made a small profit on KDH, bro. But listen, that's about it for this stream. I had to do a quick hour-long stream. Unfortunately, I have to go pick up my sister from work, and then you can catch me later. I will be on Will's stream, so I think that's Carnage Extra. So you can catch me on Carnage Extra. Unfortunately, no Xavi. Here we go while I was on stream. Very, very unfortunate, but it is what it is. As always, I appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys, you can't even imagine. I think when I first started, by the way, when I first started streaming, it was around this time last year. Legitimately, I think the channel recently celebrated its 1-year anniversary of me creating this channel. I literally started. I think I had 5 viewers, bro. I had like 5-10 viewers max, bro. Absolutely max. Also, Dave the Goat. This is the first comment you've made that I agree with. Anyways, I agree. I appreciate everybody, bro. Like right now, the fact that I'm live to like 70 people and that everybody's here listening to the stream, interacting in the chat, like big up everybody, bro. Exactly like Cole Palmer said, bro. Big up everybody. I have nothing. I have nothing to say. I am eternally grateful for everybody here. You feel me? I am eternally grateful for everybody here. You guys are amazing, are dope. You know, I'm looking forward to, you know, finally doing watch alongs with you guys for the Champions League, right? Now that Chelsea's back in the Champions League. You know, a lot of great things for the channel. And I have said this before in the chat, but when we reach 2K, I will be releasing, and at least for the people who are the highest tier of membership, right? I'm going to be doing giveaways. I'm going to be doing merch. I'm going to be doing shirts. Some of you might know, some of you not know, I'm a graphic designer. So a lot of all the designs that you see, everything that I use on the channel is made by myself. I don't use anything from anybody else. So listen, I greatly appreciate everybody here. Like I said, there's big things for the channel. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I greatly appreciate everybody. And you know, I hope that y'all have a good one. Hope y'all doing amazing. I hope y'all can say, yeah, listen, CNEC, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, CNEC is a day one, bro. You know, Morning Zombies a day one. I appreciate all my day ones, bro. I will be doing let's see, what time? It depends on what time the Leverkusen watch along is, man. Let me see. It depends on when it is. Because if it is, because I don't know what time it is. It's at 2 p.m. on the 8th. Yeah, that's rough. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, unfortunately. 2 p.m. on the 8th, because Friday, I work on Friday. It does not line up with my schedule. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the watch along, but I could do same day post match stream. I could do that for you guys. I'll do that for you guys instead. So when I get home, I'll do a stream then on Friday. But listen, I appreciate you guys. Big up everybody. Big up to the real ones. I hope that you guys have a great day. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. You know, up the Chels. Peace out, guys. Take care. Much love, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace out. Shout out everybody. Shout out. Peace.